All right. What up, YouTube? Welcome to Kick Chat. It's your boy D.
Oh, it's good, y'all.
And we got a special guest here today with us, Hector. Hector, let's start off with the normal question. What was that sneaker that got you into the culture?
All right. Black Cement 3, real simple. Long story short, when I was growing up, my sister was like the young, cool one, whatever. So she was trying to just pass it down to me. And she was always coming in with a different pair of TN-ons and things like that. So I was like, all right, that kind of developed a love for the Air Max or whatever. But when she pulled out the Cement 3s for the first time, I was like, all right, yeah, nah, this is a wrap. Like, from that point forward, I was like, all right, I'm more conscious of what I was buying whenever we was going out. Like, even though I was always on like a limit, because granted, I'm 10 years old, mom and pop, shit like that. But it was always like, yo, if I could make something work, I'm gonna make it work. And then that kind of just led to everything down the line and like learning how to dress with like little and moving forward and shit like that. So like now it's like, yo, even till this day, the Cement 3s are like,
listen, that's
top
a good
3 all time.
That's a good pair to start off with, man. That's a strong pair. I think my first pair of Jordan was the 14s, but the Cement 3s, shit, you started high.
Bro.
Right.
I was gonna say, like, yo, because it's like, it's just one of those shoes, like, growing up on the block, you always saw the older heads wearing it. You was just like, all right, bet. You always took note of it. And then we're growing up in the Jordan era and shit like that. We're going to school, we're seeing them, things like that. So it was always like, yo, wasn't able to have a pair growing up. But once I was able to cop it, I was like, yo,
That's facts.
it was necessary. Like, if you got the bread and you a sneakerhead, quote unquote, and that shit ain't in your collection, like, I'm judging you. And that's just straight facts. Like,
facts. All right, so let's get into the new favorite segment of the day, which is Drip That Kick. So Hector chose for us this week an all-white Air Force One. So
yes.
Hector, we're gonna start off with you. What's your outfit for this?
I bet. So with this, the way I looked at it, picking one was the most annoying thing because I had like 50 in my head. But what I went with, real simple, but it's one of those fits that's universal. Like, you could wear it whatever. I looked at it, I was like, this is date night with wifey. Same time, I could wear this to go to the bar with the boys. I could wear this to go eat, whatever the case may be. Like, has everything that you want in it. You got your colors. Realistically, hoodie, pair of jeans, and never go wrong. Now, what I'm thinking is the biggest issue that a lot of people aren't appreciating, which I didn't start appreciating until really recently, was the usage of colors and incorporating them into like their outfits and shit like that. And I think what happens is a lot of people look at it and they're like, yo, if something's too bright, or if like if there's yellow and pink incorporated, this, that, and the fourth, they're like, yo, I either got to go crazy with my fit to make these colors work, or I'm just not going to try it at all. When in reality, it's just how confident are you in rocking it? So I think the tie-dye hoodie, Yankee fitted, dark pair, the denim blue jeans, Air Force Ones, you really cannot go wrong with it whatsoever. Like, it incorporates everything, but you don't look tacky. You don't look like you're trying too hard. You don't look like you're like really forcing the fact that you're wearing colors or anything like that. Like, shit just comes off straight natural. And it's one of those things that you could wear it anytime, whenever, wherever. So I think that's why I went with that. Plus, shout out to the homie Ed. Like, since 1982, homie brand, and they've just been putting on. So I was like, all right, this just makes sense. Like, that's legitimately like dead ass an outfit that I'm gonna wear like within the next like 4 or 5 days. So I was like, all right, I'm going with it.
Bet. Oh, how'd you drip these kicks?
Upperclassmen, everything, high key. I got the hoodie that I got on right now, the Upperclassmen Tom's Family Feud hoodie. Along with that, just like Hector was talking about, you know, we talked about in last week's episode, sneaker culture or sneaker wear being like an art. So, you know, you gotta add some color to it. You got a springtime vibe, got some turquoise and some pink in there, and then a splash of what is this? Probably like maroon. A maroon upperclassman snapback.
Perfect. All right, man. So I guess out of the three of us, I went with the darkest tones, and my reasons behind that was the price already the cleanest things ever. Like, when you think of all white Air Force Ones, you think of just like a super pristine white sneaker. So I wanted that to stand out. And the way I did that is by wearing some darker tones up top. And also with the up top clothing, I also wanted to make it a little distressed, to make it not as clean as the shoe is going to be. Like I wanted it to be a completely different vibe than what the sneakers are giving me, because the sneakers are super clean. So I got some, where did I see these shorts at? I think I seen these shorts on PacSun. PacSun had
Bro, I'm dead wearing a pair of them joints right now, like some boy shorts from them.
yeah.
$25, bro. You can't go wrong with that. So I respect the choice, yo. Like,
so it's
bad.
like some distressed denim shorts with the frame at the bottom, and then the denim shirt is actually from Don't Judge Me, Forever 21 Men.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, most dudes don't even know they have a men's section inside there, and it was a distressed black denim shirt, which you're not gonna find a lot. Like they're distressing denim shirts now, but it's normally like the blue one. It's like a black denim distress, and it's not thick at all, so it could possibly be worn in the summertime. And then it's the summertime. It's New York. If we get outside, we gotta do it right. So I have to go with the throwback John Starks jersey. Listen, man.
I didn't even peep that was I just saw the jersey, but I didn't see which it was that you grabbed. All right, that's
right.
I respect that one. I respect.
He dunked on Jordan. He gotta come out in the summertime, man.
I feel that.
That was my fit, man. That was my fit. It's good. The up top is gonna just give you that gritty New York feel, and the bottom is just gonna be so clean, so clean.
Dog, you out here talking about distressed denim and things like that, and you just making me realize, like, yo, I gotta up the shit I wear. Like, I'm just like straight up graphic tee and jeans kind of cat, bro. Like, over here hitting words, and I'm like, damn, son, like, I can't even reach any of that. I just thought, let me throw some colors in the jeans. My man's went, yo, we're gonna do the distressed denim. I was like, all right, shit, you got it.
No doubt. Every week,
I heard it.
Every week he thinks about what to do with his clothes. What to do with his
Yo,
clothes.
listen. My thing is, my dream job is to be a fashion. is to be what's those people that get people dressed?
Stylist.
A stylist, bro. I feel you on that.
A stylist for Jared Dudley, cause that guy got the worst drip I've ever seen.
Yo, we can get into a real hour-long discussion about how NBA players got some of the worst swag I've ever seen in my life.
But no,
it just
Jared
further
Dudley
enforces, like, bro,
Jared
just having bread don't mean you got drip.
No, but Jared Dudley is like really bad. So you know,
bro, it's like a butterball and some Prada clothing, bro. That's what I think about when I see
really
Jared Dudley wearing some shit.
It's like Elmer Fudd just went to the Louis store. It's just like, oh my god, it's just bad. But let's show before Jared Dudley. Let's stop before Jared Dudley run down on me.
Yo, it turns into a Jared Dudley fucking roast hour because I can very easily get into that. Like, let's fast forward.
All right. The hot topic for today's episode is, how do you feel about the backdoor policy in the sneaker world? So if you're a sneaker enthusiast, you know what backdooring is. Pause. If you're not, basically what it is a sneaker store. They're gonna sell the hype shoe. You're gonna sell it early and for more money than it's supposed to be sold for. So unless you have that connect, you really don't have much of an opportunity of getting like that super hype shoe. Some people hate it. Most people hate it. Some people that profit off of it love it. I just want to know how you guys feel. So Hector, we're gonna start with you. How do you feel about the backdoor policy?
Well, I mean, if we keeping it Iraq, I think the only store in New York City that really profits off of backdooring is Round 2. Like, the way I look at it, if you scroll back on their Instagram pre-corona to a lot of the hype releases that started dropping from like 2017, 2018, 2019, like the concepts, I mean, the SBs, the lobsters, the ones that dropped recently, the purple joints. If you scroll back to their IG, you see them throwing up like 50, 60 pairs like 4 or 5 days before release. And it's just like, it was a constant thing. It was the same thing with the Para Air Maxes and shit like that came out. You just see them throwing up wild pairs, and then you start thinking about it. You're like, yo, all right, you got Extra Butter down the block. You got all these stores within the area. Like, who's to say Round 2 ain't looking at it and being like, yo, we'll throw you twice the profit that you'll make off of selling these joints at retail, and then we're going to flip these for 3-4 times the profit because kids are going to want them because there's already limited exclusivity on the street. and then we're going to make double or triple the profit that we spent originally just selling all of these shoes. And it's just like, it's such a common occurrence that it's not even frowned upon anymore. Like, people just expect it. And I think that's dead ass trash. Like, I shouldn't have to sit here.
Before you continue, I want to break down what you're saying to some of the people, because some people might not hold 100% head with the round.
True, my bad. I'm sorry. This is like a passionate little thing of mine. So it's like, it's just
no. You're cool. I just want to break it down for like the newcomers that's like don't understand it. So pretty much round 2 is a resale store. So they're buying the sneakers at sometimes retail prices, sometimes over, and they're selling it for more. So what Hector is saying is a store like round 2 is going to go to retail stores and pay them extra under the table to get the sneakers early and in higher bulk. All right, so you can continue your rant. I just want to make sure people understand what you're saying.
So what that does is that that just immediately limits what the street gets. So off rip, there's that. And then on top of that, you're going against, you as the regular common consumer, you're going against the people who legitimately resell as a living. So you got homies who's running the loop, going crazy, doing it for years. So you sitting there, you're like, I bet. You just got to pray to the gods that you come up across the kicks. If not, you drop in the bread on the resale. And it's just like, yo, that shit is trash. Nobody's going to put an end to it, because at the end of the day, everybody who needs to make their money is making their money.
Facts.
Like, everybody who needs to make that bread is going to make it, but there's no need, or not really that there's no need, but there's no want to put an end to that, because you put an end to that, then it's just like those stores no longer exist. But now the resellers on the street and the bots and shit like that, like, I'm not knocking the street hustle. Like, I respect that. That's been around for forever. So, like, if you reselling kicks out the back of your trunk, you my mans for that. But if you out here and your entire establishment is literally, the store model is just buying something for retail, and you're not even giving bread away. You're giving store credit to half the kids who come in, and then you making wild bread back. Like, at that point, you're not giving back to the culture. You are literally eating from the culture, and then on top of that, eating what the streets really want. So it's like, you're not providing a need. You just have a cool brand that the youngins like, and that's why all these stores get away with it, because they learned how to brand themselves to win over the young kids who don't know anything about this. And then the older heads, we just got to accept it. Like, it is what it is.
All right, oh, yeah, can you know it?
Like, how can you follow up something like that? Hate is a strong feeling, but I despise the fact that backdooring does occur. The reason why I despise it is I look at myself and I put myself as far as a sneaker owner and someone who collects sneakers as myself, but collecting sneakers turns into a business, especially when I seen the question at first. I have a ton of sneakers in my collection that I would not sell for over retail. So as a business owner, I wouldn't then take that product and then sell it, even if I felt like I needed it, over retail just to have extra bread for my collection. That's why I despise it, because I look at myself as a sneaker collector, and I would look at someone else like us, old heads who love and enjoy sneakers, who want the sneaker, who actually want to wear the sneaker, who actually want to dress it, who actually wants to drip that kick, right? You want to drip.
Yeah.
So I would never do that to a person who actually wanted to be in the shoe or wear the shoe or genuinely have a love for that shoe. Yes, I know there are a ton of people who go around buying it up, entering bot raffles, all that.
Yeah.
You want to sell a kick, but that's something that we have to like. That's something that a store owner cannot control, right?
Yeah, no.
What a store owner can control, if I say, yo, I'm just gonna backdoor half these pairs and I only have 13, and then a person who genuinely wants it has less of a chance to get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even if I have people buying, right? There's less of a chance that all they bots hit, right?
Yeah, because at that point, everybody's boss is trying to hit for that same piece. Like,
all right, hold on. I think I'm gonna have to play the Donald Trump, the Republican, for this one, because I see what you guys are saying, and we're talking off of the standpoint of the consumer. the sneaker enthusiast, the guy that wants the actual shoe.
Yeah.
I thought about this question because right now it's a big question that's going around right now, especially with sneaker stores having to shut down, not being able to make that everyday walk-in money, and then a hype shoe coming out, and then some people saying they're backdoor. So at that point, I kind of thought about if I was a sneaker store. Now, when it comes to these super hype sneakers where it's going for about 10 times the original value, not every sneaker store is getting that. Those are usually the tier 0 stores where they're getting that. Let's say, for an example, let's say the SB Dunk. By the time this episode come out, the whole SB Dunk, the Chunky Dunky hype will be over. Let's just talk about it. So I'm a tier 0 store, right? And everybody thinks, oh, tier 0 stores, they're lucky because they get all the super hype stuff. But it's not 100% true in the sense of, yeah, they get super hype sneakers, but they also have to buy the sneakers that no one is looking for. Like
they got to bite the bullet on some of those. I understand that.
Exactly. So they have to bite the bullet. So now I have a sneaker that, let's say, Nike is sending to me for, let's say, even $30, right? $30 if they send it to me, and the retail for the sneaker is $100, right? So I can make $70 off of each sneaker, right? But then I look at the wall and I look in the stock room, and there's sneakers that are not gonna move. They're stuck there. You feel me?
Yeah, those are the clearance joints that you're selling for price.
Even when they hit clearance, Nike already made their money. You feel me? Once the store bought, that's it. Nike made their money.
That tab is closed.
For me, that clearance, that's coming out of my pocket. I still have to sell the sneaker to clear it off. I still have to pay my employees. So now I have this Dunk, and it's I was supposed to sell. I can sell it for 100 and make 17, or I can take it to, let's say a round 2. Let's say 2J's kicks. I'm not saying these is what these stores or these people do. I'm just saying an example like that.
Yeah.
Yo, dog. On the after sale market, these are going for $1,300. You feel me? $1,200. I give it to you right now for $800 a pair. You feel me? Now, to the consumer, that's fucked up because this dude is getting this price, and I don't have an opportunity to be a part of that. But as the store owner, I'm looking at it like this. I'm making, if I sell to a retail store for $800, I'm making $770. Now, it's easy to go, damn, you look at that and go, oh, y'all greedy. You feel me? You're just trying to get all the extra money. As a store owner, I'm looking back at my overhead. I still have to pay employees. There's sneakers inside here that I'm putting on for a sale, just hoping somebody buys. But listen, no one is going to feel sorry for me when my store shuts down. I have to get to come. So it's like, as a consumer, do I like the backdooring? No, I'm not a fan of it. But as the average,
you can also see why it's done.
I can see why it's done. Like, I can see why it's done. Like, even when we think of the number one place that does backdoor, let's not even talk about like the sneaker boutiques. The number one place is Foot Locker.
Yeah.
Foot Locker is backdooring everything. You feel me? Like, let's be for real. Like, all the people that sell those Jordans early, where do you think they get it from? But as a Foot Locker manager, I get it. I have to get that extra off because, I also have a pair of, like, shoes inside here that's not going to sell. I have some Cody's on that shelf that's going to sit there forever.
You got the champion joints that have been going down to like $25 a piece.
That's what I'm saying. But, like, when the store doesn't make money, the corporation of Foot Locker is not trying to hear that. You're gone. So like, I get it from the consumer standpoint because I don't own a sneaker store. I'm a consumer. But when I think about what that owner has to go through, it's almost impossible to ask them not to backdoor.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword, and then realistically, it's kids are gonna want to pay those prices at the end of the day. Like, if a shoe's like the Off-Whites be selling $2,000-$3,000, but they're that price point because they're selling for that point. Like, kids are buying it. So it's a double-edged sword because we're sitting here and we can find ways to be tight about it, but as long as the shoe is being purchased, there's no reason to change it. Like, as long as, like, and realistically, that's like, as long as YouTube, like, and the youngins, all of that is accessible, and like they see these like vloggers and shit wearing like the off-whites and wearing these like just really next level shit that half the time is like on the Fuzi market, kids are gonna be willing to pay it. So we're just gonna, this is just a thing that it sucks, but we're just gonna deal with for the foreseeable future. Like it's rough, really. Like we're gonna be staying here.
Sometimes I think about it in senses like this, like, yo, the only way to really combat that is to combat the hype culture, right? But in all honesty, if we remove hype culture and these high sneaker prices, bro, shit like Complex Con is gonna be done.
Yeah, no, all of that goes out the window. 1000%.
The repercussions that come from something like no backdoor, so it's not a high resale price, is like, yo, the culture we know, finito.
There was a serious like transformation within like the early like 2010s where, and even before then, like where pop culture allowed sneakers to become more relevant than what they were, where it was like before, like there were sneakerheads, but they were like, it was mostly like on the block kind of situation. It wasn't what it is today, where it's kids at 10, 11, 12 years old, just dripped out bape head to toe, wearing wild shit on their feet, and you just sitting there like, that's wild. Like, that's crazy. Like, it's changed to that, so everything is now conforming to that. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. First time I heard of SneakerCon, I thought it was something like way different than what it was, and I looked into it, and it's just basically one big ass flea market for resale shoes, and I was just like, all right, this is what the culture is now. Like, we just gotta accept it. Like, you just gotta basically just be comfortable with the shit that you wear and being able to be comfortable in wearing. Like, yo, if I can't hit on a pair of shoes, then I'm not gonna hit on them. Like, it is what it is. I'm not gonna go out, spend the $600-700. Like, if that's the case, I'll spend that money, flip that into 4 different pairs of kicks, and rock those 4 pairs of kicks better than I would that one pair of shoes right there. Like, that's the one real way you can combat it moving forward. Like, you can just look at it and be like, yo, instead of spending the money on this one pair of shoes, I'm just gonna buy XYZ at retail and then just drip myself better, because at that same token, everybody's buying that shoe.
Yeah.
So you just become a part of the crowd. Like, you're not standing out. Nobody's looking at your feet anymore, because you're just like, all right, here goes another one. Oh, he's wearing the Ziploc on it. I bet. Like, nobody's looking at you like you flea no more. Like, you more flea wearing that dumbass pair of Air Force Ones that got a little color to it than you are those shoes.
Facts. All right, so before we get to the next question, let me just go grab something real quick, all right?
Yes. I'm going to pick this up.
I got it.
Give me 1 second. My bad.
Okay. All right. Matter of fact, I'm going to actually start this. I'm going to answer this question first. So, 1, 2, 3. So the next question on the docket is, what is your favorite Air Max sneaker? This question is well overdue from Air Max Day. I was just sitting down like, yo, I wonder what's people's favorite Air Max. And I'm going to start with mine. It is the Milan Air Max 1. I'm not sure if you guys, my camera's so shitty.
Has to be the 95 neons. Classic.
The classic joints. A couple in the collection that I'm going to hit y'all with. Hold up. Which other ones?
You know, it's crazy. I'm going to say those too. 97 Silver Bullets. 97
Bro.
Gold. Sorry.
All right.
Air Max had this kicks, bro.
I ain't even going to hold you. I'm about to be that asshole, but this one's a little too hard for me, so I'm going to hit you with the top 5. All right.
This is why he went last.
Bet. Damn.
I already
First and foremost,
one of them.
This isn't, I'm going down 5-1. So 5, I'm not going to give you a rundown real quick. I'm just going to show you. You already know the hype. You already know the deal. Gold 97s. Simple, clean. I've had these for 3 years now, and you wouldn't even know. Like, I got these from Project Blitz. Shout out to James for getting me with the hookup on these joints. That's that. I'm going to go For the layer cake 97, the colorway that nobody's ever seemed to see, even though these shits was sitting on sneakers for like a year. Every time I throw them on, everybody neck turning for no reason. Like, I guess it's just the colors, it's the platform on them, like the TN Soul.
Yeah, it's definitely the platform.
The colorway, but sleeper pair, you could probably find them dirt cheap. Layer cake 97s. That's that. Then 2018 98s, hyper local, some UK joints. I've only seen one other person in the fucking across my lifetime, basically, with these joints. They're UK pair, 98s. Everything is a little different on them. The eyelets and shit is a little different. Instead of just having the check, things like that, they have like little, I guess, latitude, longitude, distance markings and shit like that. But like, yo, fire shoe, super slept on, hyper local 98s. This one's the tough one, and I think this one may piss some people off, but I'm gonna go to the silver bullets. I'm going to. I've had these joints for 3 years now. I got these when they dropped 2017. It was a necessary pair. Everybody in high school had them. I was always the most jealous kid around. Just everybody in 97s, bro. It was like 2006, 2007, and suddenly everybody on the block had them. And I'm just there, I'm like, your mom was good. And she's like, yeah, nah, dub. Like, I just had to eat the bullet. I was like, I bet. So then, number one, the Gundams, the 98s.
Those
Bro, I love this fucking shoe.
Let's talk about what we have on feet for this episode. What do we have on feet right now? Oh, you want to start us off?
Me? Today, no yoga O. I can't lift my feet that high today, but I got the UNC's to Chicago's. No woman exclusive Jones. Extended sizing. I got mine in extended sizing. It's calm sneaker. I like the tumble leather. You know, I'm a leather expert now, so I got the love of the tumble.
Yeah, bro. Once I started realizing, I'm like, yo, is that tumble? I'm a Kanye stan till the day I die, and I hate it, bro. And I'm gonna give it to him outside of the fact that he makes some good music. He makes some comfy ass shoes. So I got the 700 V2s, the Inertias.
So, what I got on my feet right now?
Into the world.
This shoe, it kind of made me take a step back and look. Is the DMP, the Jordan DMP 6s.
Mm-hmm.
That was the episode, man. If you've been here before, after you've been here before, hit that like button. If you're new to the page, please subscribe. Leave a comment down below for the next kick you want us to drip, man. And can't wait to see you guys next week. Peace.